Starting at forward, a freshman, number 5, Alex Stark. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 6, Haley Sanders. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 7, Cole Pooh. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 9, Bryce Gunter. On defense, a senior, number 10, Reese Sutton. On defense, a senior, number 11, Adrian Huzard. Midfielder, a senior, number 14, Jacob Bentel.
Sorry.
Midfielder, a senior, number 19, Brandon Henderson. Midfielder, a senior, number 21, Roman Zupin. Winamac is coached by Chad Burton. Now for Oregon Davis Bobcats. Starting at goal, number 44, senior Trevor Wilson.
She has the best foot on the team.
Starting at back, a junior, number 1, Jack Greger. Starting at forward, a junior, number 2, Dennis Cooley. Starting at back, a senior, number 3, Tyler Ailes. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 4, Maxwell Lawrence. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 7, John Yakimski. Starting at back, a senior, number 8, George Turner. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 9, Tyler Snodgrass. Starting at midfield, a freshman, number 10, Nolan Green. Starting at forward, a freshman, number 12, Lane Fisher. Starting at defense, a sophomore, number 13, Jared Bryan. Oregon Davis is coached by John Kretschmar. Tonight's officials, assistant refs will be Dennis Kladish, Andrew Berry, and in the center will be Don Ahmad.
All right, everybody. I think I got everything taken care of here. I had a little housekeeping to do. Get the lower third changed over so you know the teams that are playing here. It's game number 2 here of sectional 36. It's going to be Oregon Davis Bobcats and Winamac Warriors here on RTC TV4. Steve Stricker alongside Andy Stone.
Yep, here we go.
Phil Dean on the camera for us again here for game number 2. And we saw the Dragons advance in game number 1 by a 3-2 mark over Lakeland Christian. They will play on Wednesday against North Miami at 5 p.m. Winner of this game will take on the winner of tomorrow night's contest between Caston and Culver Community, and those two teams will play at 7 p.m. on Wednesday.
All right. Well, if you noticed that Winamac has a girl on the team, they are co-ed, and I know who she is, and she is a very tenacious player, so she's not going to be intimidated by these boys. So we're going to see here who's going to break the action first. It's going to be a Winamac throw-in, and you can see by that throw, she's quite strong already. So Oregon Davis fakes, turns, and puts it in the center.
Well, I got to do a game earlier in the season over at Culver Community with Winamac, and the Warriors won in PK shootout.
Really?
And
awesome.
She was one of the 2 Warriors. It was kind of, it was 2-2 after 5 for both teams.
Yeah.
And she was one of them that was shooting the PKs, and she made her PK.
Yeah.
And there was no doubt about that one.
Yeah, she's got quite a foot, and there's a good chance for Winamac. Shifts it across. Oregon Davis gets it out, and here she has the ball. Turns and drops it. So
I think, is it Haley Sanders? Is that her name? Is it 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Haley Sanders.
Yeah, she starts for the Warriors and definitely does more than hold her own for this team.
Yeah, she has a great great foot on her. So we're gonna see what kind of action we can get. And Winamac seems to be really pressuring Oregon Davis at the moment. Puts the ball through, and he's onside, and there's a shot. It's saved, and he puts his rebound in, and Winamac gets a goal.
Warriors come out, get the goal early here to break things open with 38-27 left.
And that's number, looks like number 4, number 5, 8, something. Let's see who it says. Number 5.
So the Warriors ahead 1-0 here with 38-27 left here in the first half.
Number 5, Alex Stark. Wait, if you don't know one.
Winamac has it. Takes the ball away. Here he goes. Number 7 puts in the middle. Dribbles. Goes around. Diagonal. Fakes. Turns. Goes back towards pressure. Gets the ball released. And he's going through. And a great tackle from Morgan Davis. And he puts it forward. Number 13 from Morgan Davis puts a stuffing tackle on him. Jared Bryan, a sophomore. And that's a very good tackle out of him. Cuts it back, drops it. Haley Sanders had it, put it in the back. Puts it forward, and she goes around it, puts it, saves it. Gets a great pass forward. Gets it back to her. She continues to run and slide tackle the ball out of bounds, and she has to throw in. Puts it in. Cross from the backside, spins. Morgan Davis tries to keep it in, and it's out of bounds. Throw in by Sanders. Great throw forward. Gonna drop. Gets it a square. It's blocked by Morgan Davis. And it's a shot, and it's no good. Goal kick from Morgan Davis. Let's see what happens here.
I will say the keeper for Oregon Davis has one of the most colorful shirts that I've ever seen a keeper wear.
Well, you know, everybody says that the reason they wear a different colored shirt is to distinguish themselves. That's true. That's what they have to do. But the brighter or more extravagant the goalkeeper shirt is a psychological trick to where a striker looks up, they see the shirt, and then their shot tends to go towards that target more so. So that's why they get them nice and loud, so that it draws the attention of a striker. It's just a psychological thing. When your eye gravitates to that brightness, your shot tends to go towards it. So it's one of those things that they do. It's just a little trick to help but try to gain an advantage over a striker when they're facing them. Morgan Davis battling, and it's off. Well, it goes out. And here's the throw in. So there you go. There's your little soccer trivia.
There you go.
A little knowledge for you. And
so in earlier action down at Mechanical High School, the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings advance with a 1-0 score over Mechanical.
Right, over Mechanical.
So John Hines did a great job covering that game. He's going to be thrilled he gets to cover another one for us.
Yes.
So,
way to go, John.
yeah, he's branching out right there. Like I said before, you know, he's done a lot of football for us for Pioneer and volleyball. And when I told him, asked him to go cover a soccer game, he's like, I don't know anything about soccer. He's like, just wing it. So,
yeah, we winged the whole lacrosse season, so he could do 1 or 2 games for soccer.
Right. So congratulations to the Vikings advancing down there in sectional play.
Yeah, that's another co-ed program.
Yeah.
And
very, very young program. That's probably their first sectional win, I would say.
Yeah, I would assume so.
3
years now.
3 years, but the first year was club.
Yeah.
I don't even think they got to play in this is probably only their second time in
the IHSAA.
Yeah. I don't know, how long has Oregon Davis had soccer? I didn't.
We used to play Oregon Davis
did you?
boys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that.
Remember old George Smalley?
He played soccer.
Oh, he was a goalkeeper. Well, gosh, look at the size of the guy, remember?
I remember him
big
from
at
basketball.
School. He was huge.
Yeah. I remember him from basketball.
It was, how do we say politely, not much of a competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a double-digit victory for us. But you know what? Yeah, they're still doing it. They've been playing for – they got 20-some years of experience in history, just like, a lot of programs. So
yeah. Well, Oregon Davis is another one of those small schools that doesn't have football, kind of like Argus.
Yep.
They got a huge tradition, obviously, in girls basketball over there.
Yep.
Even their boys basketball, like you
Yeah,
said.
they won the state same year the girls won it.
Yeah, 2007, I think. Both teams.
Both
I think
teams.
it's the only time it's ever been done. Well, until last year, I think Warren Central did it.
But it was first time in Indiana history, that's for sure. But then again, it was class basketball.
Still, got to win.
I know, it's still class.
Got to win.
It's never going to be the same. But no, that's one thing about the programs. And I think, and honestly, soccer was, look at that throw. The soccer was the very last sport to go to class. It was just one of those things. What a ball in, and it's gobbled up by the keeper for Oregon Davis, Trevor Wilson. Caston's a young junior high program, so that's why I had them on the mind. Sanders gets it, fakes, turns it in. Square pass. Drop it back. It was a handball, and they didn't call it. Looks like he's thinking it was incidental. And it's played forward. Oh, and it's a lazy hit. And Winamac recovers, though. And Oregon Davis breaks it up, but Winamac has it back. Gunther makes his run. Oh, and they go around him. Keeper picks it up for Winamac Warriors. Hettinger. Yep, senior. Don't worry, I'll be doing some recruiting after this game too. Little double duty for me tonight. And there's a push. Free kick. And they knew it. Oregon Davis sporting red, white, and blue headbands. Almost the entire team except for one or two have them on. Patriotic. So
the Bobcats are the Argus on the scoreboard, as you can see with the lower third designated on the left. Winamac with the guest on the right. Winamac leads 1-0. So the Bobcats have their home dark uniforms with the red with the white numerals, black shorts, red socks. Winamac wearing their traveling unis with the white shirts, maroon numerals, maroon pants, and white socks.
Yeah. Trivia, soccer trivia number 2. Why do they wear different colored socks? Why does that have to be a must when it comes to uniforms? So the officials can see the close plays and distinguish who kicks it out or fouls and so on and so forth. He knows by the color of the socks as much as by the body of the person. So that's why they designate different colored socks no matter what. They may have uniforms that are totally different, but they never have same color socks. And all of them have to match throughout the entire team. There you go.
If we have a soccer Trivial Pursuit coming up here later in the week, folks,
You'll be good to go.
Thank Andy for all the knowledge.
You can always text me a question if you want an answer, or you want to see if you can stump me. I can give you the rules and so on and so forth. I may not know who won the World Cup in '64.
I think it was Brazil, wasn't it?
Was it even in '64? You got to remember it was every 4 years. Do you know? Was it in '64?
60, 64, 68.
Was it? Are
Yeah.
you sure?
No.
Okay. It sounded good. You almost sound impressive.
Does it go on the same year that we have presidential elections?
It's designated. It was originally designated opposite 4 years of the Olympics. So you know how it's rotation wise. So
now
every 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So
now it corresponds with the Winter Olympics.
pretty much.
But
at Winter and the World Cup don't typically are same athletes.
Nope.
So not too many ice skating, hockey type soccer players, although they do mingle.
Winamac substitutions.
Winamac's coming in.
Chris, Field, and Murray.
So the Warriors, as it gets dark here, the lights are coming on and the sun is setting. The air temperatures are cooling down. Winamac does have a little deeper bench over on the sidelines, but I don't know that that's going to play a huge factor like it was in that first game. I think the temperatures, I didn't get a chance to go outside there, but it feels like the breeze has cooled down coming through the windows.
Nice. It is absolutely beautiful soccer weather. But then again, it's always soccer weather.
So we're just getting started here with game number 2, 28-34 left. Winamac scored right out of the gate, 38-27 left to go in the half, and it's been kind of back and forth ever since. So the Warriors lead 1-0 here over Oregon Davis.
Ball's played back. Winamac has it in the corner.
Winner of this game goes to the second round, take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between Culver Community and Caston.
We will be bringing you that. I might be a touch late for as far as my portion of it, but we'll have coverage from the get-go. Oregon Davis with a nice little attack going on, past the ball fine. Here goes the ball wide, and it's broke up by Gunther in the middle. Broke up. Battle, head ball through. Oregon Davis has it. Fakes, lets him go through, makes a touch, maintains possession, and it's a good ball, and it's just unfortunate. Now, see, I'd have called that back and said he lost possession and given a free kick, but
we're going to be real busy tomorrow night. We're going to have a game here with Culver and Caston, but we're going to be up at Newton Park with 2 games as the girls sectional gets started.
Yep.
It's going to be North Miami and LaVille in game 1 starting at 5 p.m. And then the Dragons, Lady Dragons, going to be in action at 7, taking on the Lady Lions from Bremen. So it's soccer, and then some more soccer here on RTC TV4 this week.
Yep.
Going to transition into some volleyball action as the sectional start for the girls next week up there.
Oh, and that's a good slip through, but unfortunately for Oregon Davis, number 4 wasn't making the run, and he lets it roll out for a goal kick. Here comes sub for Oregon Davis.
Now this is the schedule, Andy, for next week. This is going to be fun. We got sectionals for volleyball at Tippy Valley, North Miami, Pioneer, Culver, and Rensselaer. So where do you want to go?
I'm not going. And it's a bump set spike. Oh, wait, they haven't even started. Sorry.
You know what? I was kind of that way until I actually went and called some volleyball this year. And it's a good volleyball match.
Oh, it's crazy
fun.
exciting.
I
love watching volleyball. But
I got into it actually a little bit with Scott because I wanted to go do all the Rochester games because they're very exciting. They're very young.
Yeah.
But I was enjoying what I was doing, calling those games, and he's like, "Hey, you're the sports director. You're not supposed to be calling games every night." So I kind of had to back off of that a little bit. But I was enjoying calling the volleyball. The camera shot's easy. You just point it at the court and let it go. Set, you know?
Well, that's where we need to bring over Lori Manikowski in, Culver.
Oh, yeah. She
alumni
played
volleyball on the wall for volleyball over there. So she'd probably really enjoy it. Because she always blamed me for warping her daughter and making her a soccer player instead. She never touched a volleyball court. Played forward. Winamac breaks it up, and here comes Oregon Davis. And Winamac with the long clearance. Nice defensive header over to his teammate. And a good ball forward. Broke up. Played wide. Oh, 50-50 tackle, and Oregon Davis comes away with it. Great tackle from both guys, and it's good to see them both hop up. Nobody's injured. Smart drop, long hit, and not close to the frame, so it's going to be a goal kick. That's a good hard challenge, and both players went down, and he was up. Sub in for Oregon Davis, number 20. And he's not on the list, or at least the number's not. We're going to... We'll call him Big Jake. Number 20, Big Jake. Going in. And it's out of bounds. Throw in for Oregon Davis. Great throw. And it's hit out. Going to be a throw in for Oregon Davis. Well, one thing about this Oregon Davis, there is no shag carpet. For everyone there in Oregon Davis land, they'll know what we're talking about. And there's a hit, and it's just over the goal. Nice effort. Number 8 for the Bobcats, George Turner.
Just couldn't quite get it to come back down far enough, but he took a good shot there from distance.
Sonona for Winamac. Sanders is in.
Isabella Dodonna, number 1, a senior here for the Warriors, comes in. And Cole Pugh, number 7, I think came in. Is that right?
Yep. And then Sanders back in. And then Snodgrass is in for Oregon Davis. And that is Tyler Snodgrass. Played square, goes forward, hits it on the wide. 24 for Winamac. It's got some speed. Oregon Davis has got to. They had the advantage, so they kept it in. And it puts it up, and it's broke away. Fakes, misses the hit. And played forward, headed out. And long hit on the ground, broke up. Headed forward, Gunther. Yeah. 21 turns, goes with it. And he's hit, and he lost his advantage. So
Q goes down pretty hard there for Winamac. Approaching the halfway point here in the first half between Oregon Davis and Winamac. The Warriors took an early lead with a goal with 38:27 left by the forward Alex Stark.
And there really hasn't been a chance for either squad, much of one to say, since then. Hustling down.
Oregon Davis has settled in with the defense, doing a good job here against the Warriors. But neither team, like you said, has really pushed too hard towards their goals.
Throw in. Pugh turns it, puts it forward, and tries to save it. Oregon Davis subs in number 2. And that's Cooley, Dennis Cooley. That one's unplugged, I think. So we're going to plug in a little light so we can read the names on the rosters. Hopefully not short anything out. There we go. I don't know if it's plugged in or unplugged in, so. And there's a miss. That one works pretty good for me. I'm dead center, so it's right above me, so I guess the rest of the people are out of luck, but hit forward, misses, hit back out. All right, my athletic directors. Look for schedules. 4:30 to 6 every night.
Oh, nice play right there.
Oh, and he leads them through, and it's a little direct, a little too hard, and the keeper's going to come out and get it for Oregon Davis.
That was a nice job of Heizar took the ball away, but unfortunately the pass was a little off. Far side, it's going to be a throw in here for the Bobcats. Oh, great play right there by Winamac. Got the body in front and going to get a throw in.
Another good play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Warriors.
Stark, Gunter, Vintel, and Henderson.
What was that?
So a wholesale substitution here with 17:50 left to go in the first half for the Warriors. Warriors leading 1-0 on an early goal by freshman Alex Stark. Less than 2 minutes into the game, 38:27 left in the game. Put the goal in, put Winamac up 1-0. Been quiet ever since.
Out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Winamac. Sanders has it, drops it. Very calm on the ball. And there's a nice steal. And it's stolen back. Oregon Davis battles, and it's going to be a foul. Yep, it's going to be a free kick for Oregon Davis. Winamac does not complain. They immediately drop.
Yeah, it's just your safe pick.
It's the safe pick. I didn't know who to choose. It was the safe pick.
For some reason, we got the two guys over here chatting about baseball and football or a soccer match. These guys, I don't know where they're from. Oh, boy. Well, that's all right. We'll cut Mikey some slack. He's a fellow White Sox fan. Southsider.
Oh, you hurt me.
Put it in the books. Yes. Hawk has retired from broadcasting with the White Sox. He retired last week. He called his last game. Yeah. Put it in the books. Yes. I'm going to say that the next goal we see.
Well, Winamac gets the ball out right there. Oregon Davis had worked it into the box right there to no avail.
All right, going to be a throw in. Oregon Davis, Cooper's in. All right.
Oh, man.
Ball's played forward. Winamac back in the center and takes a shot, and it's going to be saved by the keeper, Wilson, for Oregon Davis. Header forward. Oregon Davis gets it. Good ball forward. Turns. Hits it wide, and that's a great play. Can he cover it? He does. He gets it broke through. Shot, and it's saved by the keeper. Wow. Hedinger from Winamac with the save, but that's a great play. Much better out of Oregon Davis with the attack. Gets it all the way in the box.
That was a solid shot on goal right there. Took a good save for the keeper. So let's see if Oregon Davis can build on that, get a little momentum.
Winamac, Oregon Davis breaks it up defensively. Hits it back through. All the way up in the center. Heads it forward and at an angle. It keeps it going. And what a good play out of Winamac with the bicycle. Oh, and he calls a high kick. Dangerous play. I don't really think that was, but, man.
Well, it was a high kick, but he was up in the air, so he never really got it above his waist. So I don't know.
The other guy wasn't really close enough. Here's a shot, and it's saved by the keeper, Hedinger again. And that's 2 shots in the last minute and a half for Oregon Davis, getting a little bit of fire in there, seeing what they can do to turn it around.
Well, let's see if they can put the pressure on. You know, we saw that in the first game with Argus, you know, having to put pressure on Lakeland, and maybe Oregon Davis can continue putting pressure on Winamac and get one of those to go in.
Winamac breaks it, fakes, steps over, and out of bounds. Going to be throw-in for the Warriors. 7:40 on a beautiful Monday evening here in Argus, Indiana. About the perfect time of year. Gotta love sectionals for soccer. Great play. Gets the ball there. Oh, what a play. And they go again. Can he get there? Wide. Oregon Davis making 4 connecting give-and-go passes throughout the length of the field almost. And it's broke up right in front of the box at the end by the Warriors. Here goes a long run from the back. Still has it. And it's hit. Keeps it off of them. And it's going to be a throw-in for Oregon Davis. That's great tenacity. Substitutions, 3 of them coming in for OD.
You know, you got to give Oregon Davis a little credit here. They come out and give up a goal within the first 2 minutes. And, you know, could have been one of those things where the floodgates just open up for the Warriors. And next thing you know, it's 4 or 5 to nothing at the half. And Oregon Davis has really settled in here and held Winamac and gotten a couple nice shots here on goal.
Well, yeah, in the last 10 minutes, it's been more Oregon Davis pressing than it has been Winamac. Oregon Davis just steals it again in the mids, puts the ball forward. It's broke up. Winamac turns it, split up, puts it through the center. Oregon Davis, oh, and if he'd had that back to his teammate, trying to get there, gives him a little nudge, and it's going to be throw-in for Oregon Davis. Well, it looks like Super Phil's still alive down there at the camera. It's moving. He's not asleep. He's not passed out, so he's alive and going. It's always a good sign. Oregon Davis throw-in again. And looks like we got something with the time.
Gonna stop the clock.
Somebody's getting wants the clock stopped.
Yeah, we're kind of.
The AR's talking to some people on the fence. Not saying good things, I guess.
Generally not. If you have to stop the clock and come over and talk to the fans, they're probably not saying things that you want them to say. So, going to take care of that. Nip it in the bud, as Barney would say.
Yep. Played out by Winamac. Headed forward. Here's a challenge, and no. Ball's bouncing. And it's going to be Winamac throw-in.
Winamac substitutions, Sanders and Zupin.
Sanders back in. Zupin. All right.
See the athletic director there, Mr. Bill Ball for Winamac, took care of the student situation down there. Said, you boys just get up here and sit down.
Yeah, I see that the lines disappeared there at the fence. So.
Yep. Got to meet Mr.
Offsides.
Ball last week as I was over there calling the football game.
Yep.
And that was a lot of fun over there. It's a great atmosphere down there at Winamac.
Well, the football, I mean,
you know,
the fans
Andy,
in Indiana are crazy for the sport. They love it.
I'm going to have to take you, okay? I opened my horizons up, and I started calling soccer. I knew nothing about it. You're going to have to come call a football game with me. That's just all there is to it.
That'll be no problem. I know everything about all sports.
You know everything about everything. Just ask everybody, right?
That's right. I know it all. That's how it is. Huh? What's a wild pitch is one that's so bad it goes past the catcher and he has no chance. It's actually considered an error for the pitcher. Yeah. Try me again, boy. I was recruited to play college baseball, so I know the sports. Just not enough money to go make it worthwhile. I wasn't going D1, that's for sure.
All right, we're under 10 minutes left here in the first half. Winamac still holds a 1-0 lead over Oregon Davis in the goal they scored very early in the game. Oregon Davis has come back and played some solid defense, gotten a few nice shots on goal.
Yep, beautiful evening here. Second game of Sectional 36. And the play's broken up by Oregon Davis, but Winamac has back possession, looks to give it back to Sanders. And a great defensive play, number 8 for George Turner on Oregon Davis, causing havoc in that center midfield position. He's kind of a defensive mid or sweeper or stopper up there for Oregon Davis. He's kind of just all over in the center of the pitch. Played off of him, and here comes Winamac. And that's a long ball forward. And it's going to be thrown for Oregon Davis.
Back to that football thing, Andy.
Sure.
Phil can sympathize with you. I've drug him there. He's filmed, what, 4 games now? Yeah, 4 games with us. Man, I tell you what, you can put a camera in Phil's hand and he'll film anything and do a great job at it.
Well, Phil's kind of at a disadvantage. He is a softball guy. He knows that. That's totally different. Oh, and there's a shot and he misses. So, yeah, that would be an odd thing, but I would be more than excited when, my slightly non-busy schedule frees up a little bit.
Right.
I'd be more than happy to call a football game with you. It sounds good.
I'll keep you on the loop there. We're going to have a lot of that coming up. 2 more games of the regular season and then getting into the sectionals. So,
well, I just got my schedule and an email a little bit ago about my regional playoffs already. So, for the conference and for regionals. So I know what it's like getting ready to get geared up for the postseason. I only got 3 games. Let me see. 4 games left in the regular season. So John Hines is calling you now, telling you, hey, slacker.
I think once he gets it, if he's doing well, get a couple more.
Broke up. Sanders gets it. Good play. She's up and at it again. And somebody yells she's a woman. Well, she's not a woman. She's not a girl. She's not a boy. She's a soccer player when you're on the pitch. And if you treated her different, she would probably take offense to it. So she's a player, and you treat them like a player. All right. Free kick. Winamac has it. Oh, it's a beautiful service. Header up, and keeper comes out and gets it. Very good out of Oregon Davis. Great play from Winamac. Oregon Davis continued it with the great defensive play out of the keeper, and the ball's all the way back on the other side of the field now. Throw in for Winamac. Missed Oregon Davis. Good tackle.
Very stubborn. I'm not coming out until he forces me. Or until it's physically impossible.
Battled. Both the groups lost it. Individual players. Here he goes. He's got a breakaway. Gets it through to him. Play on for advantage. Misses. Takes a chance. And it's broke up by Oregon Davis. Good ball from Oregon Davis. Oh, and that's a great run on. Oregon Davis has the opportunity. They have 3-on-2. Here's a cross. And the keeper blocks it, and that's a great save. Did not spill it or cough it up. There was 2 Oregon Davis players in there to tap it in, and it was smothered very well by Hettinger.
I don't know. I noticed it too earlier. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's going to be push. It's going to be a kick in the back. All right, here's a long hit, and it's forward. Oregon Davis recovers, and it's off his shoulder, out of bounds. Throw in for Winamac.
Winamac 7 and 8. 7 and 8.
Winamac 7 and 8.
Winamac
Coming in.
substitutions, Who and Lewis.
What's his first
Pugh and Lewis. Just like Pugh, Rebecca Pugh.
The only reason I know is I have a friend named Pugh. He goes to
Argus. How about Pugh?
Pugh.
And Argus? Rebecca
Pugh and Argus?
Burkholder's
Yeah.
stepmom or stepdad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis Pugh and
Yeah, Travis. How about Travis, your neighbor?
I know. His last name is Pugh.
Kendra?
He was a kid who played on my baseball team. It was his son. I don't remember his name.
Ball's played forward. Oregon Davis has it. It slipped through. Can he get there? And Winamac kicks it outside just in time. Throw in for Oregon Davis.
Oregon Davis substitution, Swanson.
Swanson comes in for Oregon Davis. Freshman. Oregon Davis has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 freshmen. So, and Winamac has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 freshmen. They got a whole entire squad of freshmen. Winamac's growing in numbers for the sport. They have 29 on this team.
Number 20, Oregon Davis. Number 1 for
How long has Winamac had soccer?
It's probably been about 6, 8 years, I bet.
Yeah, I don't think it's been.
It's not
yeah.
massive long, but it's not brand new, fresh.
Yeah.
And they've made strides. If the scoreline holds, they're going to have a sectional victory. But here's a challenge. Here's a chance. And there's a hit for Oregon Davis, and it's off frame, and it's going to stay in bounds. And
Well, you know
gets
that game that I did over at Culver, Winamac ended up pulling that out in PKs.
Yeah.
It was 0-0 after regulation, and actually 0-0 after 2 overtimes.
stoppage time, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, Culver's got a solid team,
Yeah.
and Winamac pulled out the win. Went to 6. I wasn't sure on the PKs. You know, after 5, they lined 5 more up. I didn't know if it went another solid 5, but it's sudden.
Golden goal after that,
Yeah.
or sudden death, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
They call it golden goal because it's not so harsh. But it used to be sudden death
Right.
back in the day. So,
Well, the first half winding down here, I kind of thought we might have a blowout on our hands early, Andy, with that Winamac scoring right out of the gate. But Oregon Davis has really held their own.
yeah, they locked down the back, and they applied a ton of pressure. And I think their biggest benefit is they're winning the midfield, and it's helping that counterattack up top. So they've done very well. Number 8 for Oregon Davis, the senior, George Turner, has really done well for him to keep that ball heading in the right direction as far as Oregon Davis is concerned. So, and here's a sub with a minute 20 and a half. Clock running down. Big Jake's going out since we don't we don't have his number. We just substitute our own little special nicknames for the guys. That's how it is. Ball's played forward. He's going to get it out. There's still a minute. No, there's a mistake. And here goes Winamac. This could be a chance. And there it is. It's broke up. Broke up again. And what a defensive play out of Oregon Davis.
Number 3 that time with a huge defensive effort there for Oregon Davis. Tyler Allies.
Yep. Number 21.
Isles.
Yeah.
Isles.
Zupin just hammered, going straight to that goal, 100 mile an hour, and reluctant to take the shot from distance, tried to get all the way in, and a defensive stop by Alice, and that worked out very well for Oregon Davis. It turned in from an ugly situation till a not too bad, and just helped his defense team. Now here's Oregon Davis at the other end. Got a chance. Here's a shot, and it's blocked. Great defensive play, number 24, Winamac. And there is no number. Oh, there it is. Number 24 is Max Murray. Great defensive play for him at the other end. So we're going to end the half 1-0 in favor of Winamac Warriors.
The only goal scored here in the first half came at the 38-27 mark by the freshman Alex Stark. Put it in for the Warriors, and that is your score here at the half. Winamac leads 1-0 over Oregon Davis. We're going to take a break and come back here with second half action here in a moment. You're watching RTC TV4's coverage of Winamac Warriors Soccer. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Softball guy.
Hey, welcome back here to beautiful Eugene Snyder Field. And I tell you what, Phil, you framed that shot up perfectly. He is up here right now, but that is a beautiful shot of Eugene Snyder Field. We need to put that on a postcard.
Man, oh
Look at
man.
that.
We could, if
Well,
you could.
Until Isaac started going across there.
If you could get rid of the score line and just take that as a true picture, postcards galore. This sport is absolutely gorgeous. Freeze frame that, Super Steve. Get if we. I tell you what, that is just absolutely breathtaking.
There it is.
How could you go wrong with that? Look at that right there.
There it is.
Man
Right.
sakes. Oh boy.
That is a shot, picturesque, beautiful shot of Eugene Snyder Field here tonight.
I'm giving Phil a Grammy. Camera work.
Oh, there's your scoreboard back. We are
All right.
at the half here in game number 2, and Winamac leads 1-0 over Oregon Davis. Winner of tonight's second game here is going to advance to play on Wednesday night at 7. They'll take on the winner of our game that will be here tomorrow at 6, which is going to be Caston and Culver Community. And game number 1 on Wednesday will feature the Argus Dragons, who won earlier 3-2 over Lakeland. And they'll be taking on North Miami, who had the first round bye, on 5 o'clock here on Wednesday. The winners on Wednesday advance to the championship round, which will be here at 7 on Saturday evening. Other action that we got coming your way here on RTC TV4 this week. Tomorrow night we'll be up at Newton Park with our crew from Culver Community. They're going to cover the girls sectional for us. North Miami opens things up versus the host LaVille Lady Lancers at 5 p.m., followed by our Argus Lady Dragons taking on the Bremen Lady Lions in match number 2. Those two teams, the winners, will meet on Thursday at 5. And the second game will be Rochester versus Culver Community, who both had first-round byes. They'll play Thursday at 7. Championship game for the girls sectional will take place Saturday at 2 p.m. at Newton Park. Friday night, we've got a full slate of football coming your way. It's going to be Caston hosting Winamac, Pioneer hosting Culver Community, Rochester hosting Manchester, and Tippecanoe Valley hosting Wabash. And in a special Friday night presentation, Argus will be hosting South Bend Career Academy in girls volleyball. That's going to be the pink out game for the Lady Dragons.
Yep.
So we got a lot coming your way here on RTC TV4 this week.
Well, we were talking about, Oregon Davis has had a long program. They focus, obviously, they love their swimming and they love their basketball and stuff, and they're, work hard at soccer and so on and so forth. But Oregon Davis isn't an brand new, or not Oregon Davis, but Winamac isn't a brand new program, but they are probably 10 years or less within their program, if memory serves. And but it's not just that they're playing the sport; they're really promoting it, because we, my college team, we were up watching Notre Dame on Friday evening against Boston College for an ACC matchup there in D1 soccer, and right there's Winamac brings their high school team. Probably 18 kids there watching that game, seeing what it's really about and so on and so forth. So, you know, they're really promoting the sport and they're trying to grow that program. And when you have a roster of about 25 kids or 26 kids or so, actually it's 29 total. That tells you they're getting big numbers. So, you know, it's good to see that they're growing the sport down there in Winamac.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes left here before the start of the second half. I'm just going to mute our audio feed and leave the shot of what a beautiful shot of Eugene Snyder Field. We'll come back here in about 5 minutes and give you second half action here where Winamac leads Oregon Davis 1-0 at the half. All right, welcome back here to beautiful Eugene Snyder Field, getting set to go for second half action. Warriors lead 1-0 at the half over the Bobcats. Winner advances to play on Wednesday night here in second round sectional action at Argus. If you were paying attention there at the halftime, we had a beautiful shot framed on the camera for you of Eugene Snyder Field with some nice light in the background as the sun was going down. And
skyline. Too bad I'm eating my root beer float. You can't hear me.
So Andy is eating once again. If you guys tuned in the first game, we had about a 15-minute break where Andy had to eat supper. Now he's getting his dessert. Got a Barks root beer float from the concession stand downstairs. So I'll help you out here with the call. Warriors going to be going from left to right here in the second half. Bobcats from right to left.
You can burn it off. You just gotta.
So Oregon Davis continues to put pressure on Winamac. There's a shot off to the left by the Bobcats. So I continue to give Oregon Davis a lot of credit here after giving up that first goal, only goal, early within the first 2 minutes. Oregon Davis has really settled in and done a great job on the defensive end here and actually put a lot of pressure on Winamac on the offensive end. So it's kind of one of those things that if they keep doing it like we talked about in the first game with Argus, it's only a matter of time here before something breaks free here for the Bobcats. See who gets the next goal. Warriors going down. There's one in the middle, and that was a clean handball. Can't believe they didn't call that. He knocked that ball down with both hands, but was not called. That would have been unfortunate for Oregon Davis if that would have went in. Sanders doing some work over here on the near side. Haley Sanders, a junior here for Winamac, does a excellent job out there on the pitch. Saw her play against Culver Community, and she was one of the Warriors that they put out in the PK session. Drilled it, put it in for the Warriors, one of only two that scored, but the Warriors come back on the sixth kick and got the win over Culver Community. Well, Andy, it's been a low-scoring game here after we saw 5 goals scored in the first match.
Yeah.
Only one here through the first half of play in match number 2.
Well, it looks like Winamac's getting a little bit of a second wind. Sanders hits it, and keeper saves it.
That was a solid shot there. It looked like it had a little English on it, too.
Yeah, a little bit of old English, as they say. Put it in, and keeper makes the save. Trevor Wilson for Oregon Davis has done a pretty good job tonight.
Well, give and go here. Pass doesn't make it back to Sanders.
Dropped to Gunther. Gunther puts it back. Rupin puts it across, and here comes Oregon Davis. And that's a great ball wide. He has a run. He's got around him, and he's in the box. Oh, and he cut back towards the defender. And here comes a chance still for Oregon Davis. Here's a shot, and it's blocked. And he runs onto it and tries to get it in. And the keeper, Hedinger, comes out and grabs the ball for the Warriors.
Well, it was a good job there. The Oregon Davis player kept pressure on there. If something happened and Hedinger wasn't able to get it cleanly, he was right there.
Oh, yeah, he was there. Ooh, been run for Winamac, but broken up at the end by Oregon Davis. Hits it forward. And now Oregon Davis, it's a foot race, and the keeper comes all the way out of the box. And for Winamac and hits it forward. Sanders nutmegs him. Goes, battles him through, gets it, battles, maintains possession. And gets the free kick, and Winamac has it. Sanders, she's taking the free kick. She's not even waiting. Puts it in the middle, and Oregon Davis goes to it. Broke up again, and broke up by number 8. We talked about him, Turner, for Oregon Davis. He's been tough. The official hasn't stopped it. Winamac guy, he's breathing in.
Ooh.
And side net shot. Getting his breath back, he's up, and the official looks at him and says, okay, you're good to go.
That was a solid shot right there by Winamac, just off to the left a bit.
I need to take your badge down there on camera so everybody can see what you look like.
That's why I'm on the radio.
On the internet to where they don't have to see your face. Sanders with the long throw.
What is that saying? You got a face for radio?
You betcha.
Yeah.
Join the club, right?
That's why I let Scott do all the interviews. He's threatening, though. He says we're going to do some on-camera stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Skipped. Oregon Davis turns. Tries to back heel. Sanders is having nothing of it. And she picks his pocket. Gives a good ball forward. Oh, and there's a PK.
In the box.
In the box. It's PK in the box.
You know, and who's going to take it? I would almost bet they're going to put Sanders up there. She will drill it.
Well, let's see. It's her or 21, one of the two.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take it right there. 21 would be...
I'd let her take it. It was her beautiful pass that led into that play.
Roman Zupin here going to take the PK for the Warriors. Good opportunity here.
Well, let's see. And puts it in the corner.
So 32-26 left in the game.
Zupin doubles the lead. Great work from Sanders. Picks the pocket. Gives a nice little leading ball and gets the player gets tackled in the box. And we saw that Saturday. Foul at the edge of the box, even on the outside wide. It's still a PK, and they bury it. Zupin puts it in calmly.
All right, so that goal gives Winamac a little cushion here, leading 2-0.
But here's Oregon Davis all the way down in the end. Still going. Puts it in the center. Oh, and it's going to be a corner kick. Man, he took off like a flash.
Is that a 3 or a 1 right there?
He was unhappy, and he took the ball all the way down. Number 9 for Oregon Davis. Snodgrass. Going near post. It's behind him. Drops it. Here's a chance. What a hit. Oh, and he hit his own player.
Right, in the back of the noggin off of Lawrence, it looks like.
Man, he had a great connection.
Ow.
Number 7.
That hurt up here. He really drilled that, too.
Man, and he hit Tucker or Turner in the back of the head. Nope, number 4. Who is that? Lawrence. Got Lawrence in the back of the head. That was a great hit, too. Oh, man. I'd like to see the path of that one.
Got a sub. I'm checking probably Lawrence. He looks like he's got
back of his head. He's not feeling real good.
They may have to take him over into the tent. Do a little concussion protocol on there. That was a hard shot right to the back of the noggin.
Yeah, he just, I don't feel good. Snodgrass making a run. Gunther with the good turn and puts it out.
Oh, he's got him.
He's got good position. Lays it up. Here goes Sanders. She's got some wheels. She's about ready to shove that AR right out of her way. Scoot over. I'm going running. Keeps it in. And pass gets broke up. And here he goes. Number 5 cuts it back. Looks. Goes around him. Has room. Makes a cross. Keeper comes out and gets it.
That's a beautiful cross. There wasn't anybody home there. Winamac needs to attack that ball.
Broke up. And it's hit wide. Head forward, but it's off the back of Winamac. Here he goes. Cuts through. Leads it over to Turner. Turner takes a hit from distance, and it's going to curl wide. Nice little effort. All right. It's taken away. Goes. Slots it wide. Can he get it to him? And Snodgrass gets it. He goes around him. Hits it back in the middle, and it's kicked out. Here you go. Here's a chance. Shot, and it's blocked, and it's going to be picked up by the keeper. I'll tell you what. Yakimimic is number 7 for Oregon Davis. He's done very well. Oh, long ball, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick.
Winamac substitution, field.
He was here and he hit it over there. Good shield. Oregon Davis takes it. Yeminik hits it forward to Snodgrass. It's broke up. Step over, turns back, and Sanders picks his pocket. Puts it forward right to him. Goes over. Going to be throw in by Zupin. And Sanders has a long throw and gets it all the way almost to the mid of the box. Kicks it, blocked. And here they go. Long ball forward. Can they get it? And it's headed back into play by Winamac. Goalkeeper's going to pick it up. I don't know what the fans were yelling about. Didn't see anything. There's a foul. It's going to be... Huh. Well, I'd have thought that was going to go for Oregon Davis's favor. He jumped for the ball, and the other kid kind of just leaned over and undercut him, but they went the other way with it. So here's a good free kick forward, and he was offsides, I guess. Well, the sun is officially gone. And it is beautiful evening right here in Argus, Indiana. Basically no place I'd rather be right now. Down here at the soccer fields. Well, third time's a charm. Okay. He's over here shooting baskets. Isaac. Sorry, I called him Isaiah. I saw him on the bus today. Sorry.
So they're approaching 25 minutes left here in the second half. Game number 2 here at Eugene Snyder Field between Winamac and Oregon Davis. Warriors leading 2-0. Led 1-0 at the half.
I got him finally.
Scored
The
second.
fans,
Name.
they're cheering because he pronounced the name, I guess, 100% correct. What was it?
He told me it's cute. I said, oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, good-natured fans out there. Got to enjoy that.
Well, I call him Winnie. If you call him Winnie for short, they'll get the joke.
Well, I hope they get it because I sure didn't.
Well, he was calling him Pooh instead of Pew.
Oh. Gotcha.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Nice hit from the keeper. He's got a head to him. A nice little defensive play. That's not high kick. He's trying to reach for straws there. The striker there is zipping, wanting a high kick, and it's a good defensive play.
All right, got some subs coming in here. A couple for Winamac and one for Oregon Davis. I see number 11, Jacob Hewitt.
Well, you can feel that beautiful breeze here.
Yeah, it's turned into a very nice evening here. It's warmer here today.
I'd much rather this be a Friday evening. It means you could light up the old bonfire and just sit around the fire and relax for the evening, the rest of the night. But good ball. And it's going to be a goal kick. Ooh, 50-cent hot dog. You don't need 50 cents, troublemaker. You don't need a hot dog.
Oh, Winamac player goes down there. It's going to be a foul. Free kick here for the Warriors.
While they last, 50-cent hot dogs.
Let's see what Winamac can do with it here. This is a spot where they could get a run. Knocked down by Zupin.
Snodgrass. He's got good wheels. And unfortunately, his pass forward went out of bounds. Tell you what, I'm going to have to go down and see if I can get me one of them cool American flag bandanas they're wearing. Headbands.
Oh.
Well, Oregon Davis swung wildly and missed the ball, and then the Winamac player steps right on top of it and goes for a tumble. Zupin has it, though, now. Here we go. The throw in. No. Got to put the girl back in there if they want to throw the ball in. Sanders has a big throw, much like Samantha's was. And
well, that's why she's been taking most of them here on the near side.
Oh,
that last one she had was just about like a corner kick there. That was impressive.
Played forward, and the keeper's coming out to get it. Wilson.
All right, going to be a kick here for the Bobcats. Just inside of midfield.
A couple fans getting rowdy at the fence. Not sure what he was just yelling, but. Handball. And here's a good opportunity for Oregon Davis, and Snodgrass takes it, and everybody steps away. They know that he's the one that's supposed to take it. He needs to ask for distance if he wants him to scoot back. And he stops and then asks for distance. He heard his coach yelling. And quite a bit makes a difference there.
About 6 yards worth.
Yeah, now it gives him a real look how far exposed is the keeper. And it's going to be a corner. Well, in the first game we saw a beautiful free kick from
Oregon Davis substitutions.
player out of Stewart from Lakeland. He had a gorgeous free kick and scored it, so that could have put Oregon Davis right back in the mix. Corner kick now. Ball's played in. Winamac first on it. Out of bounds. Going to be another corner.
Yeah, you saw in that first game when Lakeland got that second goal, made it 3-2. I mean, the urgency with the Cougars. They had the fire back in their belly.
Yep. There's a chance, and it bounces around a bit, much like earlier with the Dragons.
It's the difference between that 2-goal lead and the it's the 1-goal lead.
Throw in. 19 minutes left. Subs for Winamac.
Substitution for Winamac, Henderson.
Throw in. It's in the middle of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hit off of the player's back. And there's a good tackle.
Oregon Davis 15, next time, 15.
He keeps it in. Head the ball forward. Turner goes wide. Yemanek goes on out. Hits it back to him. Turns. Fakes. What a little turn. Snodgrass going after it. And it's out of bounds. Throw in.
13, 15, Winamac, 15, OD.
Oregon Davis substitution, Cooper. Winamac substitution, Sanders, Bonnell, Chris.
And here's the throw-in. Oregon Davis breaks away. Snodgrass in the middle. Oh, and he gets it. Broke up. Here's another chance. Hits it forward. Hits it back. And it's cleared to midfield. It's going to be out of bounds. Throw-in for Oregon Davis. Couple opportunities. Now Sanders is back in on this right side. Here goes Oregon Davis. It's blocked. Swing and a miss. Right in front of the goal. He has a chance. Turns back. Can he get a shot off? And no, it's broke up. Oregon Davis hits it wide. Drops it to him. Turns. Goes forward. Gets out in round two. And there's a foul. And they call a foul on Oregon Davis. Some edgy, nervous moments here in front of Winamac's goal for the last 2 minutes. And Oregon Davis is working hard trying to get back into this game. Ball's played forward. Here goes Winamac. And here's a long ball, and it's just too direct out of the end line, and going to be a goal kick for Wilson on Oregon Davis. Oregon Davis.
Oregon Davis, number 7.
Oregon Davis, number 7 for sub.
Oregon Davis substitution, Jabicki. There is a
Oregon Davis, number 11.
Ask him how you pronounce it. There's a chance and there's a shot and it's a goal! Zupin.
Winamac goal by Zupin.
Second goal of the half
Brace
for
for him,
Zupin, and 15:06 left in the match.
20 for Oregon
He
Davis.
gets his brace.
In for Oregon Davis, or and Hewitt.
Puts the Warriors up 3-0 here over Oregon Davis. So Winamac looking very good to advance.
Yeah.
So the winner here will face the winner of tomorrow night's contest between Culver Community and Caston.
Is that that's the only game tomorrow, right?
The only game tomorrow.
And does that start when?
6
o'clock.
That's p.m. tomorrow, and then starting at 5 on Wednesday, we'll have North Miami Argus, and at 7 it will be the winner here versus that winner of tomorrow's game.
And then I'm here with you tomorrow, right?
Hopefully Dougie.
Okay.
I will be.
You gotta get a hold of Dougie.
I will be at Newton helping those guys get going, and then hopefully I can get done in time to go watch McKenna run her last cross-country meet over at Oregon Davis, actually.
Back over Oregon Davis. Turns it back. Now Winamac's kind of sniffing the blood and wanting to finish it off. They have more subs, so you know the Oregon Davis is getting a little bit tired.
Substitution, start.
Shots in. Up in the air. Oregon Davis hits it forward. Back across the center of the pitch. What are you looking at, Mr. Mr. Stricker's working on watching another game.
Well, I was just trying to find. I didn't get the final. Looks like the final was 3-1.
CMA.
CMA defeated Rochester over on earlier coverage on RTC TV4.
I could see that. CMA's got a quality team. Argus did hand them a defeat the other day of 2-0.
And down at McConaughey, John Hines called that one for us. The Tippy Valley Vikings pick up the big win over the host McConaughey Braves. Actually, it was 1-0 on that one. So this is our fourth game of coverage here tonight on RTC TV4. So busy night of soccer, busy week of soccer. Got 3 games on the schedule for tomorrow, 2 on Wednesday, 2 more on Thursday, and 2 on Saturday. So it ought to be
Action-packed.
exciting. This is your kind of week, right? A lot of soccer going on. So
Yep. I have 3 games this week besides what you're talking about, so yeah.
3 games of your own. You are
Yes.
the varsity coach at Ancilla for the men's.
Yep, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So back-to-back, tough ones. All 3 are conference games.
Said you guys are second in the conference right now?
Second in the conference.
Yeah.
Yep, not doing bad. Ooh. Yeah, he gets to maintain his possession. That's a good play. That's a good call. I don't know why these guys are complaining. That's a smart call. If the man with the ball is getting pushed and he pushes back, he's maintaining his possession. The guy trying to displace possession is the foul because he's trying to take the ball. It'll be on him unless it's blatant by the man with possession. So that's a good quality call.
Winamac number 8. Morgan Davis number 6.
All right, approaching the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Winamac leading 3-0 over the Oregon Davis Bobcats.
Substitutions.
In for Winamac, Lewis. In for Oregon Davis, Ailes.
Lewis for Winamac, Ailes for Oregon Davis.
Oh, that doesn't work right. We had two Winamac subs.
Yeah, well, I know.
You missed one.
I did.
Last one they sent him from the bench.
Well, it's because our
Winamac number 9.
number 9 was from Winamac. I told you who it was. Gunther.
All right.
Right? Am I right? Tell me I'm right.
Number 9 for Winamac.
Gunther.
Gunter.
Yeah. See?
Gunter.
Look, my thing's even backwards and not even on it, and I know.
Well, it wasn't Gunther. It's Gunter.
See, I told you, Gunter.
Yeah.
Well, I had most of the letters.
I think I give Oregon Davis a lot of credit here. That they haven't been able to punch anything in, but they've been very aggressive, and they're not stopping here even with a 3-goal deficit late in the game.
Yep. Very active, very battle challenging, but just a little bit under par with compared to the Winamac Warriors. They are definitely the better team. So, but it doesn't mean you give up, and that's one thing about Oregon Davis. They are not. They are very tenacious and working hard. Minix must have taught him that.
Does a good job. That is for sure. Speaking of that, there's not too much longer here. Those girls are going to be getting rolling here. Girls basketball season kicks off here. One of the first seasons in the winter section to start.
Well,
I'm not sure the date on when they will start. Don't have a direct involvement in high school girls this year.
You might ask the gentleman behind you. He might have a little bit of an idea.
What's the start date, Mr. Alcorn? Girls basketball practice.
Monday of fall break.
Monday of fall break.
Oh, so it's the 15th. Yeah, same time that Macy will start up at Trine for her practice.
Settles, puts in the middle. Shot, and it's blocked. Bicycle kick. It's cleared to midfield, and it's a steal.
Yeah, nice tackle.
Yeah, it was. And makes a run, and he's cleared out. And that's a long hit. And they calling a foul. Well, I didn't see a foul, but something. Almost there. 3,200 steps to go. Gotta make my goal tonight when I leave here. And
needed about 20 more yards.
Yeah,
it would have been able to get that one back down.
Field goal. We've seen that a few times over the years. I've put a few of them over those goals myself in high school. There's no doubt about it. Handball. And nope, not called.
7 minutes left to go here in this one.
Turns, battles, and that's a good through ball. He's in the box. Can he get it back in the center on the other side? The keeper spills it, and it's a goal! There it is.
Well, the Warriors stay alive on that, and not able to corral it, just about, but not able to corral it was the keeper for Oregon Davis. And Winamac puts in their 4th goal. Was that number 5?
Yeah. We were just talking about how he'd done a good job earlier by not dropping that ball and keeping it in his hands, and he spills it, and Winamac was making the run through, and it gets another goal, and they're up 4-0.
Well, that is Stark, and that's his second. He had the first one at the 38-27 mark here in the first half. Puts Winamac up 4-0 here with 6:44 left.
Number 15, Brittany Bloomfield in for the Warriors. Played up to Sanders. She broke up. She goes back, recovers the ball, plays it up to Bloomfield. Turns, drops it back to Sanders. Great connection. Looks, plays square. Turns it back in the middle, and they give it away. And here comes Turner. Wide. Can he get to Turner? Overlapping back heel kick. Here's a shot, and it's blocked. Oregon Davis just about has a beautiful opportunity, and the shot was blocked. Offense, well, 6 minutes left. You're up 4-0. Fans are wanting more. And I think Winamac is relaxing a little bit, knowing that the game's in hand, and they're not going to kill themselves. They got a game here with 1 day break, so they're not going to overwork themselves. Oregon Davis is not going to give up, though. They got nothing to lose.
I tell you what, I'd like to see that if Culver wins tomorrow. Winamac Culver, that
Gonna be a
first
good
round,
match.
yeah, it was a great match. A lot of defense. We'll see how those two teams would fare in the second meeting. Ooh, big contact right there.
And Sanders chasing it down and hits it off of him, and it earns the free throw.
Free throw.
Oh, sorry, throw in. Free throw, yeah. It was a personal foul. Personal foul.
Is that a two-shot foul or is that 1-1?
Well, she wasn't shooting, so it's only a 2-shot foul. All right, so here comes the subs. And
hey, you got to give these Oregon Davis Bobcats a lot of credit here tonight. They've battled hard against this Winamac team.
yeah,
They're going to come up on the wrong end of the score, but there's no quit in them, and they've fought hard all the way here to the end.
Amber Watts is in for Winamac. And
Zupin, he's got two. He's wanting to see if he can get his hat trick.
he's hit it across. So Winamac getting everybody some playing time. The ball is in hand there, or the game is in hand, and they're going after it.
Oregon Davis, number 7.
Plays it forward. He's onside. What a tackle.
Oh, wow.
She takes him down.
She won that
Yeah.
ball.
And I think the grass is starting to get a little bit slick out there as the condensation dew is going to be hitting now. So they're starting to slip around a little bit. Here's a ball. Can he get it across the middle? Does. And the keeper picks it up. Wilson throws it out. Nice settle by Snodgrass. Then it's split up.
Winamac substitution field. Oregon Davis substitution. Jack Mickey.
Tons of heart.
Winamac next time will be 16.
Going to battle through. Misses. Hits it forward. Good save. Amber breaks it up. And here comes Winamac. And Oregon Davis hits it forward. Great play. Zupin looks. He's got him on him. Goes up. Zupin turns. Plays it forward. Well,
Approaching 2 minutes left. Winamac with the 4-0 lead here over the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Zupin has 2, and Stark has 2 here for Winamac.
Well, he's holding on to the ball long enough to where it allows 3 or 4 defenders to collapse on him. You're going to get hit. As the old saying goes, if you distribute quickly, they don't have time to collapse onto you. Therefore, the ball's always moving. Plays it up. 1 touch, and it's a handball. It doesn't, yeah, they call it there. Accidentally off her arm after she took the 1 touch. Here's a long hit, and keeper's going to pick it up. Hedinger really hasn't had much to do this half. There was about a 10-minute spell, and then it's kind of dried up. And now I think Oregon Davis is officially gassed. They are tired. They've been working hard. And he's got glasses, and I don't think that's going to end up real well. Keeper's going to kick it out for him, and he just stops it. So he got one and broke his glasses. Kid from Oregon Davis picks up his lenses, and they're helping him. And out comes, looks like the trainer.
All right, we'll take a quick break while they tend to the injured player. We'll be back here in a moment on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here. We got 50 seconds left here in match number 2 tonight here at Eugene Snyder Field. The injured Winamac Warrior helped off of the field. Took a shot to the glasses there with the ball and able to help him off the field. Winamac going to advance, leading 4-0 here over Oregon Davis. They're going to move on and play on Wednesday. They'll take on the winner of the game that will be played here tomorrow at 6 p.m. between Caston and Culver Community. So it's going to be an all-RTC partner school semifinals here at Eugene Snyder Field on Wednesday, with North Miami taking on Argus, and then either Caston or Culver taking on Winamac. So,
yep,
be a great day of coverage here tomorrow and Wednesday. See who makes it on to the championship game on Saturday.
And that's it. Winamac comes out with a big 4-0 win over Oregon Davis.
So Winamac will advance, take on tomorrow's winner between Culver Community and Caston as a rematch if Culver Community pulls that one out of a game played earlier this season. And that went to 6 PKs.
Whew.
So we'll see how that goes. That could be an interesting game on Wednesday. So we're going to wrap things up here this evening.
I'm going to go do some recruiting.
All right.
See you later. I appreciate you being on the air with me tonight, helping me along.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Thanks for letting me come up here and help you.
It's been a while since we've had a vast
got the band back together for one night.
The Stricker and Stone show.
Yeah.
So,
well, 3 years since the last time it was me, you, and Phil.
Yeah.
Because we had different camera operators with Alex and all that. So
Super Phil.
So thanks to Phil, I tell you, he comes in and films for me on a moment's notice. I've had him do about 4 football games. He's done a lot of soccer games here, obviously, as well. So thanks a lot, Andy. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We're going to wrap it up here. We're in game number 2. Winamac advances 4-0 over Oregon Davis. They'll take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between Culver and Caston on Wednesday night in game number 2. Argus advanced earlier. They'll take on North Miami in game number 1 on Wednesday. That starts at 5 p.m. Starting tomorrow at 5 p.m., we got girls coverage from Newton Park with North Miami and LaVille. And then at 7, it's going to be Argus in Bremen. So tune in to RTC TV4 tomorrow for more soccer action. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I'm Steve Stricker saying good night here from Argus.